Hi everybody, today I wanted to talk about choosing your crystals and how to know when a crystal wants you. Because crystals are living minerals and they have their own energy, they will know they want to work with you. They will know that you are meant to do healing with them. To know how to pick a crystal, it's not that hard. You just have to, pick it up and feel it. And if it feels warm to you, or you just can't keep it out of your hands, that crystal's meant for you. Whether you need the healing from the crystal, or it just wants you to do healing on someone else. Another way is if you are at a flea market or a stone shop, because I get my stones from the flea market, you keep walking past the same stone, and you just can't keep your eye off of it. That stone is then signaling that it wants you, and that it needs to go home with you and work with you. Another thing is it's really important to know where your crystals come from. I mean, you can't know where all your crystals come from, but I do know where most of mine come from. Like, I only get amethyst clusters that come from Brazil because I like the way they flow. I like the way they work and what kind of energy they put out. And also I know that, there's no children laboring involved and stuff like that, and I know that they're mined in a good way. I only get my stones from certain people. I don't buy stones online because I don't know where they come from. I mean, I'm sure it's totally okay to buy stones online, but I'm not comfortable with it. That's how I feel, and as I've said before, you should always go with what you feel. So, you should really develop a relationship with your crystals. You should look forward to working with them. You should want to work with them. They should want to work with you. And another thing is if you get a crystal and it's not meant to be yours, it'll disappear from you, and it'll find a person that it needs to work with, or a person that wants it. I've had crystals that I've bought and loved, but they've disappeared from me, and never seen them again. Sometimes they disappear because they need a break, no matter how much you cleanse them, no matter how much they are purified. Sometimes they just need a break, and they'll disappear, and then they'll turn up. Like this crystal I've had for a while now, and it disappeared, and it showed up in some weird place that I would have never put it, and now it works fine. And another thing is if you're shopping for your stones and you see a stone that you really like and you don't have the money for it or something, even if you don't have the money for it, go home and save up for it, and visualize yourself working with a crystal, because this selenite wand that I have, I saw it and I just had to have it, but I didn't have the money to get it right then. And I went to other places and looked, and I just didn't feel them. I didn't, like the way they felt to me. And I had to go like 2 or 3 weeks with dealing without a selenite wand. And I had dreams about it. I really saw myself working with it. And I went back, 2 or 3 weeks later, and it was still there. And the woman who had told me said people have walked in and picked it up, felt it, did stuff with it, and they just set it right back down. And it's because it was meant to be mine. But she also said that she has a hard time stocking selenite, so that was weird enough for her. But if a crystal is meant to be yours, you will have it. And you should know where your crystals come from, know how they were mined, and stuff like that. And if a crystal goes missing, don't feel bad because it's going to another good home or something like that, And another thing is, is you could have a crystal for years, and one day you will just look at it and feel you need to pass it on and give it to someone else, to a new person, to heal them. Maybe they need healing. I did that with my mom. I had an amethyst cluster that I had ever since I started my spiritual path and exploring things. That was like a week ago. I gave it to her, and she just loves it. And it didn't attract me anymore. I didn't want to work with it, so I just asked it who it wanted to work with. And the first person that popped in my head was my mom. So you can almost develop a relationship with your crystals and look forward to working with them. So, really, really pay attention to your crystals is what I'm trying to say. So, have a good day. Pay attention to your crystals, and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, bye.